There we go. Let me just take care of that. Let me just move this over a little bit. Come on, move that over a little bit. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. Oh. All right. Almost ready. Almost ready. How you doing, Brad and Wheezy? Just give your guy a minute, all right? Just setting up. Still setting up. How you doing, introvert, devilish? Wheezy, unfortunately, you are not first. It was Brad. Brad is first. How you doing, Ahmed? What's good, everybody? No, I'm first. No, I have the chat log right here. Brad, yeah, chat, yes. Yes, Brad is first. Almost ready, guys. Give me but a moment. I wrote the first message. No, you did not, Wheezy. Brad did. Sorry, man. Try again next time. Try again next time. Okay, we got it. I think that's everything. I think we got everything. How you doing, the evil eye? All right. I think, let me just move this over a little bit. All right, we're good. Fighting like kids, basically. I still wrote the first message. Well, you didn't send the first message. JJK, Naruto, or Demon Slayer. I'm going with Naruto. I don't do power scaling. I'm sorry, Yuji Tadori. How are you today? Not bad. All things considered, not bad. So we are here. Just letting you guys know the streaming schedule for the next few days is going to be different. You know, funerals and shivas and all that. Got a lot of things going on for the next few days. So I'm just going to be streaming at the hours that I can. How you doing, Parsa? What's good? So yeah, I just joined. What are we doing? As it says in the title description, hanging out, talking about anime. What's a good underrated series? So instead of going off of that, give me a genre and I will find you something. You start at 10:30 my time. Yep, it's gonna happen sometimes, especially right now. No, well, my grandma will be passing away in about 4.5 hours. Have I seen Mr. Robot? I have not. If I do not think All Might fights are the best fight ever made. No, I would not say that. Have I seen post-apocalyptic? Oh, your theme is post-apocalyptic. Okay. Girls Last Tour. Girls Last Tour. Did I miss anything? No, we're good. Okay, so for those who were at Twitch stream yesterday, we finally started. Hang on, Expedition 33. It's a nice game. It's cool. What is my favorite anime movie? Probably Kizuna. Do I recommend Black Clover? I do. Do I see G? I do see the letter G. Is it Mandela effect? What the Mandela effect? I was today years old when I found out when a woman gives birth to twins, they can have different fathers. I don't see how that makes any sense. Opinion on Zabuza from Naruto? I really like Zabuza. He's a really good character. How you doing, Bob? And Luca? And yes, I have seen Demon Slayer. How do I spell Kizuna? It's a Digimon movie. Kizuna. But you gotta. In order to appreciate that movie, you have to be up to date on the main Digimon timeline. Have I seen Hero Academia? I have. I'm up to date. I remember I thought it was impossible, but it's true. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. You see One Piece? I have. I'm up to date. What would I rate Demon Slayer? Like between a 7.5 and an 8. The most memorable Simpsons moment? I don't really watch The Simpsons. I haven't watched The Simpsons in years. Like many years. Probably one of like the Halloween episode specials. Is Gojo one of the most powerful? No. Anime like so Free Ren. Okay. Wholesome adventure series. Okay. Let me think on this. A wholesome magical. You know what? Try Magi. Magi. I don't know. You don't know what. Do I think if Shinobu was stronger with her intelligent poison, could have won against Doma? I'm power scaling is not my forte, so I'm not the person to be asking. I do not play Geometry Dash. The best anime is really up to your subjective opinion. It's not for me. Devil's Line, haven't seen it. Do I have a rough estimate of how much of your life you've watched anime? Well, you could. I've seen over 900 series. I could count up the episodes, and then I'd have to factor in how many times I've rewatched each thing. It would be a lot of time. Have I seen Rising Impact? I have not. Did I change my mic? I did. I got a new mic and the new keyboard and new mouse and mouse pad. We're upgrading everything. We are upgrading everything. Hat? I haven't seen Hat. Yes, I have seen over 900. Favorite anime? I don't actually have a favorite. Do I prefer Slicers or Milk? I have no idea what you're talking about. I watched over 1,139 series. That's a pretty hefty amount. Thoughts on Eden of the East? Haven't seen it. Sawamura or Furia? The thing is, at some points in the series I pick Furia, and at some points in the series I pick Sawamura. By the end of the last season, I would be Team Sawamura. Do I prefer Naruto more than Naruto Shippuden? It's really close, but I'm slightly more with Shippuden. Just a terrible haircut. If you're jealous of my hair, you don't need to try and put me down. Is 86 good? I haven't seen it myself. What devil fruit would I want? I'd rather have none. How is 900 even possible? Well, I've been watching anime for 30 years. And during high school and CJEP, I spent a lot of time watching anime. Did I watch Dark Gathering? I have not. Stranger Things, I watched it years ago, never really stuck with it. Spy Family, I've only seen the first season. It was a good season. Would I rather have no devil fruit? Exactly. I just started watching anime, just Demon Slayer. I'm glad you're enjoying Demon Slayer. Did I go to the doc? No. I haven't been to the doctor's in years. I took a nap in the parking lot. That doesn't sound safe. Have you ever seen Kuroko's Basketball? Multiple times. Why would I not want a devil fruit? Because I have no interest in having powers, and depending on the context, it also means you become an anchor in water, which I do not want. I don't want to be helpless in water. Monster 1004 is great, I would agree. Why did Goku get married at the age of 17? Is it not legal? First of all, it's an anime. I don't know isn't it 16 in Japan? I actually don't know the laws in Japan. But anyways, it's an anime, it doesn't matter. How many animes have I seen? Over 900. Sword over fruit. I'm more of a straight hands guy compared to a sword user, personally. Naruto was my number one, but after watching Violet Evergarden, Violet Evergarden is very pretty. It is. Plans for the weekend? Work. Lots of that. Have I seen the new MHA? Yes. I am up to date. Sword and fist for the pure aura? Not even sword and fist, just fist and fist. Welcome back, Dragon. Bryn in the darkness. I don't know that one. Brynhildr? Don't know it. Let's see. Do I watch every weekly One Piece episode? Yes. If someone called you a dork, I really wouldn't care. People's opinions mean absolutely nothing to me. An important question. Devilish or banned? Best isekai for me, Digimon. Is Demon Slayer worth watching? I would say so, yes. Since you're talking about bringing your girlfriend into it, maybe she'll like it, maybe she won't. It really depends what she's into, but I do think it's a good series. Favorite hero from MHA, Mirio and Red Riot. Gosick Peak, I would agree, it's pretty solid. Who comes out alive, Garp or Yujiro Hanma? Guess what? I don't do power scaling because it's a waste of time. I personally prefer MHA over Demon Slayer. I only slept in the parking lot for 6 hours. Okay. Favorite Bleach character? Either Kisuke or Kenpachi. Favorite Bankai? Shinji's. Eminence and Shadow, I finished it, thought it was average at best. Have I moved my camera? I don't think I moved my camera. I don't think I moved the camera. The only thing I changed yesterday was the mic. Do I like Seven Deadly Sins? I do, but it has problems. Favorite anime? One Piece. Persona, I have not played it. Favorite character in One Piece, I've tried. I've tried picking a favorite. I cannot do it. I really cannot. Did I watch anime that made you rethink my life? No. Anime has never made me rethink my entire life. Have I watched Courage the Cowardly Dog is fantastic. W2S, no idea what that is. As someone who enjoys Seven Deadly Sins, I can't say it's peak. It has way too many problems. Favorite protagonist? I have seen way too many series to pick one protagonist. I've seen over 900, which means over 900 protagonists. I don't know. There is no worst anime. If I don't like a series, I move on with my life. Have I watched Hunter x Hunter? Multiple times. Who would win? 100 men or one gorilla? Me. Favorite anime? I don't have a favorite. I don't care who is stronger than who. Power scaling is a waste of time. Time to grow up. Can you name cartoons that you watched? Oh, still now? I haven't watched cartoons in quite some time, but I can tell you ones I watched years ago, like Hamtaro, Courage, Teen Titans, Johnny Bravo, Kids Next Door, Ed, Ed and Eddie, Dexter's Lab, Jimmy Neutron, Thoughts on Vinland Saga, 10 on 10, Samurai Champloo I still need to watch. Do I like Berserk? I do. I Will Steal Your Treadmill, good luck with that. This world will never satisfy you. Okay, get the religious jargon out of here. You're getting a timeout because this is not the place for that. You guys need to, like, I don't know, get a hobby or something. Do I watch Golden Boy? I don't. It's not my thing. Jimmy Neutron was great. Please, human life. Like I get what you're saying. Trans lives matter because they do, and they are a minority group who receive a lot of hostility. And you know what? Fine. Their lives matter. I was going to go into a whole lecture. Not going to do that. How's Expedition 33? Expedition 33, it's a great game. I suck at it, though, because a huge component of the game is pressing the counter button at precisely the right time. Like, that's a huge component to the battle system, and I'm not very good at that. What's the best anime in my opinion? I don't have a favorite series. Am I on a treadmill? Basically. Have water them walk you be able to walk longer. This is barely any effort, and I'm not going to get dehydrated doing this. Did I watch Ippo multiple times? It is my favorite sports anime. Scissor 7, haven't seen. I have a big question and then a bunch of dots. Okay. Welcome back, It's. Seen Free Ren 3 times. I've only seen it twice. Baddest Fate Stay Night Girl. I really don't care about about baddies, so not a good use of my time. I really want Blue Lock Season 3, but I need to wait. Yes, unfortunately, we must continue to wait. Love is in the Ice of the Beholder. Okay. Listen to the audio cues. Yeah, but here's the thing. I have hearing issues. I have auditory issues. So that's not a very good cue for me. Which anime is the best written? I don't really think I don't know if I have a best written. I can say my favorite story is One Piece, but that doesn't mean the overall writing is the best. I might just say One Piece or Full Metal or something. I can't see your profile picture. When's Rent a Girlfriend, Maratha? Oh, okay, Shadow. I'm going to put you in timeout if you keep doing that. Get some hearing aid. It's not that. It's not that kind of hearing problem. It's not like I can't hear sounds. I can't process the sounds, the meaning of the sounds themselves. It's all like noise. It's mostly noise to me. Is AOT new gen? It is, well, I think so, yes. Depends where you set the new gen time limit, but I would say so, yes. One Piece is definitely, I mean, when it comes to world building, One Piece is my go-to. Did I watch Slugterra? I have not. I do like Bleach. Thoughts on new Chainsaw Man? Reese was very good. Light or L? I'm Team L. Do I recommend a good anime? I do recommend good anime in my opinion, but that's me criticizing that. That's me critiquing my own opinion, not exactly unbiased. Violet Evergarden, aside from the age dynamic, it's great. Black Clover is Black Clover is good. Release My Parents? No. Did I watch Slugterra? No. I'm in North Korea? Okay. Did I watch guys, stop asking about Slugterra. I'm gonna just put you in timeout. Have I seen Space Dandy? I dropped it. Okay, you're not taking like enough for net, so I'm gonna put you in timeout for a while. I'm just gonna put you in timeout for the day. And you're using a word that's not appropriate here, so I'm gonna put you in. Actually, I'm just gonna ban you. Hunter x Hunter Big 3. I mean, technically it did because during the era of the Big 3, Hunter x Hunter was on certain weeks in the top 3 spots. So it was a contender. Anime or gym? Gym. What's my favorite? I don't have a favorite. Saitama does not solo. Have I seen Vinland Saga 10 on 10? Fire Punch, I have not read it. How many steps? I don't track my steps. How do I feel when Kaiju number 8 season 2 was out? It was good. I enjoyed it. Shadow, I already answered you multiple times. I'm stuck in North Korea. Sorry, not helping you. Have I... Yes, I do what? No, he doesn't. Power scaling is stupid. You need to grow up. Naruto or Luffy? Naruto for personality, Luffy for the writing. Have I read Unordinary or Tower of God? I've watched Tower of God. Have I seen Dungeon Meshi? Yes, I do like Dungeon Meshi. How you doing, Liam? Do I watch underrated Anne? Underrated Anne? No. I don't know what underrated Anne is. The most addicting anime I've watched, I don't get addicted to anime. I can stop at any time. I don't feel the compulsion to keep going. World Trigger is heavily slept on. I don't think it's... I mean, I think it is, but also not. There's plenty of fans. I don't think it has as many fans as it should, but I do think it's still pretty recognized. So what are your top 5? I don't have a top 5. I think keeping a list is a waste of my time. Dungeon Meshi is my favorite anime. I mean, Dungeon Meshi is a fun one, for sure. Air Gear, I like Air Gear. Do I read manga? I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. I've read a few, but not much. How much Monster? I don't... Shadow... I don't drink Monster, you know this. I do love Haikyuu. I've seen that 3 times. Pretender, I have not seen. Code Geass, I have not seen the movies. Favorite opening? Probably Period of Chemistry. Chainsaw Man manga was devastating. In the good way or the bad way? Hopefully the good way. AOT is pretty good. This is a quiz question from what anime is the sentence from the only one who can beat me is me? Oh, I know that line. I know that line. I just forgot who said it. But like, or maybe okay. I feel like I was that Vegeta or no? Was that Vegeta? Maybe. Am I on a treadmill? Yes. What kind of anime do I watch? I've seen 900 plus series, so quite a wide variety. Do I like Volleyball Legends? I don't know Volleyball Legends. Blue Lock I do know. And basketball, yes. Kuroko basketball as well. Basketball line is the only one who can beat me. Oh, basketball? Oh, Almine. Almine. Yeah, it was Almine. My bad. Now I remember. Yes, it was Almine. Opinion on Hero Academia, it's really good. Do I like Shangri-La? I do. Favorite element user, like fire or ice? That's pretty vague, because like most magical-ish series will have tons of characters like that. Like I could pick Zuko from Avatar. I could pick, let's see, you said ice. I could for ice, I could pick someone like Gray. Yeah, I could pick Gray for ice. I could also pick like Roy Mustang. Roy's pretty cool. So is Natsu. Do you think Naruto could crack? What's wrong with you, dude? Best isekai besides ReZero, Digimon. Best sports anime, Ippo. Pluto, I have not seen Pluto. Monster's really good. Please watch it. My watch list is full. Do you think... Okay, I'm putting you in timeout as well. Like, guys, if you're going to talk like that, if you're going to be, like, creepy as hell, I'm going to put you in timeout. Death Note, I've seen it multiple times. ID Invaded was decently good. I made my first anime. Very nice. That's cool. Do you think One Punch Man Season 3 is terrible but not the worst thing to ever exist? Volleyball Legends, that's a game? Oh, I've never played a volleyball game. I have never played a volleyball game. The only volleyball content I've consumed is Haikyuu. That's it. Thank you, Motorboater. My God. Thoughts on Hunter x Hunter? Really, really good. I do prefer Kuroko slightly more than Haikyuu, but it's close. Is there an anime I dropped halfway multiple times? I mean, I've dropped an anime at the start. I don't usually drop an anime halfway, especially multiple times. My brother, how are you? We're doing pretty good. Do I recommend Promised Neverland? I've never seen it. What's wrong with this chat? A lot. Erased I've seen multiple times as well. It's rushed and it's predictable, but it's still a fun time. Thoughts on season 2 of Vinland Saga? I love them both, but I prefer season 2. Have I seen Kaiju? I've seen Kaiju number 8. I haven't seen Ultimate Survivor. Tomodachi, haven't seen it yet. Erased, I just answered your question, Smitty. How you doing, Nader Gachakuda? I'm just caught up to date. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Have I seen Psyche K? Dropped it. Love is War. Love is War was also pretty good. That was pretty good. Did I ever end up finding that big fish? I don't know what you're talking about. Favorite Blue Lock character, Nagi. Definitely Nagi. JJK, it's solid. Afro Samurai, it's on my list to watch. Invincible is a Western animated series. It's an animated series, but most people categorize anime as being an Eastern thing, so technically it doesn't fit that. Have no yes, Shadow, you included. Do I think Nagi will return? I don't see why not. Alien Stage, haven't seen that one. SAO dropped it a long time ago. I don't remember the basketball anime. Well, there's several. There's Kuroko no Basket. There's Slam Dunk. You're from the USA? No, I am not American. Do I like Fairy Tail? I do. Power System, I would go with Nen or Alchemy. You have kids as a primary audience. I mean, statistically, we do have a lot of, teenagers, but we also have a lot of people in their 20s and 30s. The Discord is mostly adults. Did I watch Gurren Lagann? I tried. It wasn't my thing. Which, by the way, join the Discord server. Rank the big 3. One Piece's story, Naruto's anime, Bleach's manga. Those are all 1-1-1. As for the second and third spot, I don't really have a preference. We need more employed bums? No, we don't. Favorite non-anime movie? I will give 3 picks. Either Freedom Writers, Coach Carter, or Infinity War. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. 5D. I wasn't a huge fan of 5Ds, actually. Have I seen Super Crooks? I have not. Shoujo, do you watch Shoujo too? I'll watch any anime if it's good. I don't have any problem with Shoujo. Do I recommend a good fighting anime? I have tons of fighting anime. Depends. Try World Trigger. Why was Psyche K dropped? Because it's a type of comedy that I have no interest in. I don't really watch I don't watch a lot of comedy series to begin with, and it's just not my sense of humor at all. Have I ever seen More Than a Married Couple? I have. It was good, but not great. It's better than average, but not the best I've seen. Have I seen Nana? I'm watching Nana right now. Genshiken, I don't think I have. What is my content about? Mostly anime stuff. I like your black shirt. It was just a plain black t-shirt, but okay. Comedies that I did like. Bravern, Sakamoto Desuka, Gundam. I don't really watch a lot of Gundam. Apothecary Divers was really good. How you doing, Amir? Let's see. Gunts? I haven't seen Gunts. How much knowledge would you say you have about mangaka? That's a very broad question. That's a very, very broad question. Can you be more specific? I only seen 1 episode of Nana so far. I can't say I'm a huge fan of the characters' personalities, but the premise is fine. I will keep watching. Comics or manga, I don't really read much of either. Eminence and Shadow I thought was mid at best. Case Closed I thought was absolutely horrendous. You like my friend, but he's younger. I am older than most people here. Have I seen JoJo's? I just finished part 4. It was pretty solid. Would I recommend Bleach as a guy who really loves fights? Yes, Bleach is really good for that. Have I seen JoJo's? No Case sorry. If you like Case Closed, that's fine, but I thought it was horrendous. Actually horrendous. Origeru, I like that one. How we doing? Pretty good. You should try and watch Rising Impact. The thing is, it's golf. I'm not saying I'll never try it, but it's golf. Gangsta, I think I haven't seen it. DxD, I dropped right away. Tokyo Ghoul was good in the first half. Cross Game, haven't seen. Did I watch One Piece? Multiple. Yeah, I'm up to date. You should try and watch Rising Impact. Best psychological anime for me. I think Monster's just my go-to for that kind of thing. Have I seen GTO? No. Favorite sword user? I don't even know where to start. I genuinely don't even know where to begin with that. Because there's a lot of good anime with really good sword users. Even in I wouldn't be able to pick one in One Piece alone. Forget everything else on top of that. Even Bleach, where almost every character uses swords. Do I think Itachi ever regretted his decisions? Maybe he could have. He was reflected and thought he could have done something better. So yeah, on some level. Opinion on Solo Leveling: it's a good time. Don, I dropped it after season 1. What's a manga you'd love? I mean, I don't really read that many manga to begin with. Armin or Erwin? Erwin. Have I watched Solo Leveling? Twice. Have I seen JoJo's? I finished part 4. It was good. One Piece is so nostalgic. I mean, it's still going. It's going to be nostalgic like 30 years from now. You like Vinland Saga? I do very much. Ouran High School Host Club? That was great. That one was really good. Again, Vinland Saga was great. Yes, I dropped Don because I don't like any of the characters. The music was good. Fight scenes were good. Animation was good. Premise was interesting. I just don't like anybody. One Punch Man would be more popular than JJK if it had good animation. Season 1 was good. Season 2 was okay. Season 3 is meh. As for, I don't think that alone decides popularity. I think animation is not helping it right now. Enough to watch it. Wait, what? I don't know what you're trying to say there. Have I seen Haikyuu multiple times? Of course you look like that. Of course you look like that too. Random letter M. What's a good first anime to watch? That's not how I like to do things. I like to get to know what the person has an interest in and use that as a base. Worst character building? Again, I think that's a question you can't really answer because that's usually asked by someone who hasn't seen a lot of series. I'm not watching GTO. I'm not watching Great Teacher Onizuka. Have I seen JoJo's? Yes. I've already answered you many times crazy regarding JoJo's. Mob Psycho is really good. Why avoid my questions about what? Because it's a stupid question. Swerve, it's a stupid question. Did I ever get hate for cringe vids? I don't care if I get hate. Hate is irrelevant. It's stupid. It doesn't matter. Name an underrated anime and I'll watch. Again, I don't use underrated as a system. I just find something that you're going to have an interest in. If you like a particular genre or a niche or if you have any preferences, I will find you something that fits your preference. Happy birthday, Fiona. Would I go bald? No. Giant Killing? Haven't seen it. Pokemon Top 3? Not for me. Welcome back, WTS, and also thank you, faceless and nameless person who sent the finger. Do I read manga? Very rarely. I also suggest Shiki. The only Shiki I know is like a character, not an anime, so I don't know. How do I know so much about anime? I've been watching anime for 30 years. What do I watch if I like? I don't know what Text No Lies is. Sound Euphonium? Sound Euphonium was nice. If you like Sound Euphonium, try Snow White Notes as well. Please Go Bald? No. What anime do I think has the best written villains? I mean, I like Johan. I like Meruem. I like Madara and Obito and Aizen. As for some examples. What, you don't work at an anime studio? No. No, absolutely not. So you're spamming, so you're getting a timeout. You can come back tomorrow. Do I read manga? No. Do I need a show like Erased? Try Monster. Or ID Invaded. Please Go Bald, stop it. I will put you in timeout. How do I make a live stream? You go to your channel and you go live. Of the top 3, do I agree Bleach has the weakest animation? I'm not so sure, man. I'm not so sure. They all have good animation, and Thousand Year Blood War is really solid, and that's not like it's the only well animated arc. I'm hard pressed to say that. Back from meeting. Well, we're here. Nope. Bleach is one of the best. Can you guys stop with that kind of stuff? You're getting a timeout too. Until you learn your lesson, you're getting a timeout too. 5 minutes, I guess, because TikTok only lets me put you in timeout for 5 minutes or ban. Snafu's good. Snafu's good. What is the least popular anime in the big 3? I mean, you just have to look up ratings and sales on that. That's just going to be based. If you're looking at popularity, that's just going to be a sales and views thing. Yeah, I mean, if you don't behave and you're acting like, if you're doing creepy stuff in chat, you're gone. Kick Craze Gaming. I mean, I don't know. I don't see anything that terrible yet. Do I agree that Bleach is great? is a great substitute for heroin. I do think you should watch anime over doing drugs. Yes. Have I seen Chinese anime? I don't believe I have. Gachakudo is pretty good so far. I think most sales is Naruto. I mean, again, I don't track sales. I think One Piece has the most sales. I'd imagine Bleach has the least sales, but I could be wrong on that. Live streams are bizarre. Yeah, the comment section is pretty weird. Wait, you're doing the TikTok and YouTube? Always. Unless we're on Twitch, then always those two. Baki wasn't a huge fan. Substitute for Snafu. Depends what else. I mean, I have other good romance series. I have other good romance. I'm trying to think of what vibe to go for. Well, if you like the whole high school kind of setting, it depends. You know what? You could try. You know what? I'm going to go with My Love Story. It's a safe bet. I'm your biggest fan. I don't believe in having fans. I don't really like Death Note, and that's okay. How many watching in TikTok? 26. People, I swear, Cyberpunk isn't a romance. I haven't seen Cyberpunk. I can't judge it. Hyoka maybe, or for Snafu. I mean, I haven't seen Hyoka's. Soul Eater's really good. Favorite... I was never one for rage moments per se, but maybe Vegeta... I don't know, seeing Vegeta get angry is kind of cool. Actually, you know what? Maybe Roy Mustang. That was pretty good. The artist Gabe, I do not know the artist, no. Clanad's really good, and After Story. Suki ga Kirei, don't know it. Favorite anime, don't have one. Neon Genesis wasn't my thing. I do like Dr. Stone. You mean the sequel? I mean, the One Piece after the hiatus? Yes, I am excited for that. Do I like rocks? I mean, I like hiking, and I like hiking on rocks. Am I on Twitter? No. What's the biggest DIH from the big... Who had... Okay, Obata, you're also getting a timeout. Because, I'm just going to not tolerate this kind of stuff anymore. It's time for you guys to grow up and actually talk like human beings. Should I watch parties on... Should I do watch parties on Twitch? If you want to, go ahead. You look like the streamer Mike Ox. You're also getting a timeout. So again, I'm just going to keep timing out people. 2 questions. What anime is this? What should I bear any hatred towards someone who is only weaker than me? Oh, that's Escanor. I like your vids. Thank you, Kalis fan. Someone is calling you a donkey? Okay. I mean, at least he's funny. Is that One Piece poster? No, that is not a poster. Everything I own is not posters. They are all paintings. They are paintings. Don't compare them with some cheap paper poster. Okay, Guts Rage was good. But was it my favorite? No. You look good today? Well, thank you. You think that Toei did a bad decision when they stopped making One Piece for Dragon Ball? Don't know what you're talking about. I've been watching you for about 3 years through the window. Good luck with that, because my last place didn't really have any windows. Dracula Mihawk is... he's cool. He's cool. Orb I haven't seen. I don't date. Don't ask any questions on that. I just don't care. How do I like SBR? I haven't seen it. When did you get that One Piece painting? I got it... Well, technically, I got the original 3 years ago, but the last one got torn. I replaced it last year, and because I got that one autographed. So that one's less than a year old. You have a Mona Lisa painting? I do not. Have I seen the anime movie Paprika? I know what it is. Haven't seen it. Mind Game, I haven't seen either. Where did I get it? So there's an artist. I believe his handle is Sam Nat, SALM.NAT. I think that's what it was. He travels along Canada attending various anime cons as an artist. You could probably find him at running a booth at a lot of small and larger cons. What's my keyboard? I have actually, this is a bad keyboard. I have a new one coming in hopefully in a week or two. Is Kurapika or Sasuke better? I prefer Kurapika. Who wins Meliodas or Asta? I don't do power scaling. I do like Killua. What do you think I should go watch? Tell me a bit about what you like. Genres, characters, story, niche, like anything. Anything. How are you? But my name is Alexander. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm going to read whatever your name says. What anime do you think has the best choreography? Again, I've seen over 900 series. You're asking me to pick one series. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to pick a different one each time. SAO, not a huge fan of the anime. Killua better than Gon. I also like Killua more than Gon. Again, I just answered that. Can I say happy birthday at bed? Oh, I just did. Are you excited for season 2 of One Piece? Again, yes. One Piece or JJK? Definitely One Piece. They made it so One Piece only gets 26 episodes. Yes, I heard about that. It's great. Do you think Gum Gum Days is the same level as Spider Sense? No. I do not play Dota. Favorite game? Probably Mass Effect 2. You can like any characters you want. I'm not going to judge you for it. No, maybe. JJK or Demon Slayer? I will go with JJK. About to finish Hunter x Hunter. So you want like you don't mind the genre. So you know what? I'll stick to shonen. So you just watch Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter's a slightly longer series, like 146 episodes, was it? Go with Cyber 6. It's only 8 episodes, I think. It's really good, really short. It'll just be like a good buffer before you jump into another big series. Do I think Zoro will be lost again in season 2? Maybe, probably. What anime would you live in? Wherever the food is. 86, haven't seen it. Do you think Zoro will be lost again? I already answered that. Eskimo or Luffy? I don't do power scaling. Ever heard of 86? I've heard of it, haven't seen it. How is the social hangout? You mean my streams? They're always the same kind of stuff. Demon Slayer, I do watch it. Cyberpunk is those short and sweet. Again, I haven't seen it yet. I will get to it at some point. Itachi or Madara, guess what? I don't do power scaling. Do I like scary games? Sometimes. I have played horror games on Twitch before, and I have many lined up. Do I think Goku Black was right? In some instances, no. His approach... In some instances, yes, but his approach, no. Do I read fanfics? No. Ever. Not into it. Naruto, I've seen multiple times. Ragna, I haven't seen. What makes JJK better than Demon Slayer? The thing is, Demon Slayer... I find really fun and entertaining. If I just want to sit back, relax, watch something pretty and cool, great. Demon Slayer will do that. JJK, I enjoy the cast a bit more. I enjoy the writing a bit more, the story. I enjoy the fight scenes a bit more. It's enough things that add up to enough that I'm going to put JJK over Demon Slayer. Do I listen to songs? I don't have a converter for my headphones, so I haven't listened to music in months. Favorite food? I eat almost everything, so I'm not picky. You think Itachi was right? About what specifically? Ragnar Crimson, haven't seen it. Black Clover, I love it. Any ideas if you had to choose a collab? I have collabed with people before. I've collabed with Bombado, Celeste Cypher, Samuel Vibes, Egg Rolls. I've done collabs before. Initial D, haven't seen it. Okay, so motivation, you're just getting a timeout for the day. You're getting a timeout for the day now. What new gen anime do you think has the best character designs? That's way too broad. I have no idea. Like when you say new gen, you're not giving a genre, you're not giving a timeline. Also, I'm not picking that. Should I watch Angel Beats? It is good. There is a massive plot hole, but it's still good. Do I train biceps also? I train everything. Well, almost everything. Have I seen Sakamoto Days? I dropped it after episode 12, I think. Any good anime you recommend that you think nobody knows about? That I think nobody... I guarantee there's people my age in chat, so no matter what I mention, someone in chat will have seen it. So, not that nobody knows about. So when I think older series, I don't know, maybe like... Can't pick something like Soul Eater. Again, like Cyber 6 is probably the one. For that, it's probably Cyber 6. I have to go? No, you don't. Ice Spice being the new SpongeBob, I don't watch Ice Spice. I don't know who Ice Spice is. Is the dress blue and... I don't know what you're talking about either. Foghill of the Five Elements, Foghill of the Five Elements, I don't know it. Romance anime do I favor the most? Snow White with red hair. I have not seen Togenanki. I don't think Gojo's racist. Well, I don't know where that's coming from. I think so first of all, comparing Shikamaru and Itachi's IQ is a stupid metric. It is literally worthless. Who's more intelligent in general? I mean, Itachi's compared to a Hokage. I think Shikamaru is smarter than most Kage. I kind of want to say Shikamaru. I want to say Shikamaru. What do I think is the most boring? There's lots of boring series. I don't think there's a most boring. Do I prefer sub or dub? Both. Whoever has the best voice actors. Do I know Brotherhood? Yes, it's a 10 on 10. Gachikura is good as well. Yes, the animation is good. What do I do for a living? This in the gym. I taught my little cousin about Tekken. Oh, I mean, I never played Tekken, but I know it. Do you watch One Piece? I do. Current Shikamaru clears. I mean, here's the thing. I don't do scaling in that sense. To me, it's a complete waste of time. Like, I have better things to do. Should I watch Snow White with red hair? It is a very good romance series, in my opinion. Classroom of the Elite is a slice of life. It's not a happy life. Meaning of D in One Piece, we haven't gotten that answer yet, to at least where I'm at. What backstory did I skip? I don't really skip backstories. I sometimes skip fillers. I'll sometimes skip, fillers, depending on the series. What do I think is better, Code Geass or Death Note? I mean, Death Note was more fun, but the writing for Code Geass was better. What is my favorite cartoon? Probably Courage. Probably. It could be a few. What's the saddest anime? Probably Kizuna, just because of the nostalgia factor. Dead Man Wonderland made no sense. I mean, I thought it was fun. I liked it. Have I watched Windbreaker? I thought that was great as well. Gurren Lagann was not for me. What would you rate One Piece? The anime maybe an 8.5 to a 9. I take away points for the Sanji slander and the terrible pacing. Is there some good filler in Shippuden? Yes, there is some. There's some bad, there's some good. Yeah, you don't have to watch all of it if you don't want to. You should watch Kingdom. I have not seen it. God of High School or Dragon Ball Z? Definitely Dragon Ball Z. Definitely Dragon Ball Z. School Days is weird. It is very weird. I do not watch Stranger Things. The Sora arc was really good. Oh yeah, the Sora, yes. That was good filler. It was pretty good filler. So yes, you are spamming a lot, so you are just going to get the ban. I watched it, but the manga's better. I mean, that's fine. If you prefer the manga to an anime, perfectly fine. Toradora got me into Slice of Life. I mean, I like Toradora, but it's okay. It's okay. Did I watch Hunter x Hunter multiple times? It's great. I've seen Go 6 Season 2. If you saw Go 6 Season 2, what's it about? Well, the ending of Go... Well, I don't want to spoil it for you, though. Let's just say the continuation of Gosek gets a little bit more military-ish. Characters get separated. Things get rough. You're going to go watch anime? I mean, you can watch anime while staying here. Favorite character from Demon Slayer, Guillaume, because he's the only one I actually care about. But he's just a big, jack, cuddly teddy bear. What do you think about Season 2 of Angel Next Door? Wait, was there 2 seasons? Because I did finish all the seasons of Angel Next Door. It was good. Is there a new season coming? Favorite anime studio? I honestly don't pay attention to which studios make what. I'm terrible at that. Hunter x Hunter is actually great. Yeah, I agree. How do I watch anime while watching a live stream? You have a second tab open. Remember me? Welcome back, Average. Have I seen Danganronpa? Yes, it was good. Do I like Ashito no Joe? I still need to watch it. You're waiting for the new Hunter x Hunter arc? You're going to be waiting for a while. A long while. Do you have a favorite anime from the 80s? Dragon Ball. The OG Dragon Ball. It's a boxing one. The only boxing anime I've seen is Ippo and Megalobox. You watching new Stranger Things? Nope. Guillaume is a crazy character because he will cut your neck straight off while praying for you. I mean, okay. He won't cut. I'm not a demon, I think. Hope you have a great day. I mean, alright. See you later, essay. I will be in the restroom. Okay, have fun. Muichiro, yeah, Muichiro's cool. Have I watched Vampire Jed? I have not. What anime do you wish would get a new season? Probably Ippo. Can I recommend a hidden gem instead of focusing on like hidden or secret or underrated or all of these non-important things? What kind of genre, what kind of story, characters, themes do you want? I have a puzzle. How many times I subtract the number 5 from 35? 7. 5 times 7 is 35. Gojo, yes, Gojo is a character. Favorite rom-com? Romance comedy. That changes things. I don't watch that many. Is My Love Story a romance comedy, or do I have to go with something like Love is War? I don't watch a lot of romance comedies. Maybe Love is War. Watch Kingdom. Haven't seen it. Best original anime? You mean like a Netflix original? Or like one that's not based off of a manga or something? Any horror? Excuse me, something caught in my throat. I don't watch that much horror, so maybe like Berserk, Parasite, Monster. I know those aren't horror. High School Live, Madoka Magica. Yes, we're live every day. Best transformation in the big three. I might just give it to. It depends on how I approach this. Are we talking like writing or aesthetics? Because like for the plot, I might say Gear 5, but it's not my favorite aesthetically. It's not going to be my go-to aesthetically. There are better looking transformations. One without a source material, then I don't know. I don't think I've seen anime without a source material. You're subtracting. Let me rage bait. So you watch Japanese cartoons? You're not gonna rage bait me. I don't care. Favorite Straw Hat? Probably Zorro. I can't watch rom-coms. I mean, I'll watch rom-coms. I just prefer just straight romance, like just regular romance, not romance comedies. Doing pretty good, Elena. It's 6 a.m. No, you're fine. You had to go to the gym. I mean, I'm going to the gym after this. Maid-sama it's a solid rom-com. Domestic Girlfriend, not a huge fan. Least favorite Straw Hat, probably Nami. What do I think of Berserk? CGI. Oh, the CGI in Berserk was not good. Not good. What is the best thing you have done in my life? Gym. Definitely gym. Do you think Gear 5 has the best design? No. I think writing wise, it's absolutely fantastic. But like, is it my favorite looking? No, it's not going to be. Do you have Ashito no Joe? Do I know Ashito no Joe? I haven't seen it. Best thing I've done. What did Nami do? I just don't like her personality at all. I appreciate what she contributes to the crew. I just don't like her character at all. Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm really struggling with that one. Can you just tell me about the first page of the Berserk manga? I haven't looked at the Berserk manga in 13 years. I couldn't tell you. Are you just chill? I try to be. Out of 10, what will you rate Demon Slayer? Probably like a 7.5 to an 8. Monster was boring until episode 25. I mean, I disagree. It's a slow burn. If you're used to fast-paced, high-intense action, you might not be accustomed to it. Have I watched Komi Can't Communicate? I have not. Solo Leveling was pretty fun. If any character in One Piece could be the top pirate, who would you mean King of the Pirates? Luffy? Well, thank you, Almighty. Dr. Stone is cool. Have I seen... Yeah, I've already answered that one. Chat Miku lost. Yeah, yes. Yes, Miku did lose. You've seen Interspecies. What is wrong with you guys? My favorite anime is Vinland Saga. It's a great series. Frisia or Shamo. I have no idea what you're talking about. Full Metal Panic. I don't think I ever finished it, but I got pretty far. I was having a decent time. It was kind of, the characters were kind of annoying, but I was enjoying it. Favorite romance? Snow White with Red Hair. Thank you, Nico. Why is Victorique the only Gothic character that's interesting? I mean, she is like the main love interest. I don't think she's the only interesting character. I do think she's the most interesting character. What do I think about Gintama? Wasn't a huge fan. Kuroko is good, I agree. Final Fantasy, never got into it. Sawamura versus Mashiba was insane. Yes, I have seen every episode of Ace of Diamond, and I very much enjoyed it. I'm gonna go sleep? No, you don't. Will I live stream tomorrow? Yes, but the thing is, my schedule is going to be thrown off for the next 2 or 3 days, so like I can't tell you exactly what time. I do apologize for that. Evangelion was not for me. Castlevania was good. You should read Vagabond. I'm not going to, just letting you know. Do I think Griffith is the most evil? He's going to be part of the conversation. Favorite moment from the Fourth Great Ninja War? Probably Might Guy versus Madara. I love a good straight hands fight, and Might Guy was peak at that time. Yeah, Gundam was not for me. Thank you, Thala, however you say your name. Have I ever watched Death Note multiple times? What do I think about Bleach? I really enjoy it. Looking forward to the next season. Do I know Mbap? No. Do you think Tokyo Ghoul fell off? It did. What show do you think has the best hands? I could pick multiple. Like, I don't have one that I could put as the top. I could literally list like 30. What show you think has the best? Shao Tucker did nothing wrong. You know, he did. He deserved everything he got. Yes, thank you, Captain. Cool. Have I watched Code Geass? I tried it. It wasn't for me. I don't really care for either of the Hanmas, really. Favorite anime? Don't have a favorite. Rewatched anime back in the day, Naruto. Now I don't rewatch anything. I go with Team L every time. Rainbow, don't know it. Hikaru no go. I have not seen the summer Hikaru died. I prefer Katakuri to Doflamingo. Did you like the ending of Death Note? The ending, yes. Like, yes. I didn't like the second half, but the ending, yes. I don't have time to rewatch. No time. Watched every anime? I have not. I have named dozens of series in this stream alone that I have not seen. Catch the Rainbow is a peak character. I don't know it. Fairy Tail is good. Sadly, I didn't finish it. Well, to be fair, 100-Year Quest was terrible. 100-Year Quest was awful. Ever heard of Blood Blockade? I've heard of it, yes. Do I know? No, I don't have that one. Do I like Black Clover? I do. JoJo's is cool. A peak character from JoJo's? I just finished part 4, but I do forget people's names. Hellsing, I did enjoy. Yesterday my neighbor was yelling at his dog. Okay. Oh, but you're weird. You're weird. You're going in timeout. You know, yeah, you're going in timeout. And you're also I don't know why you're spamming. Are you African? You're also going in timeout because like why? Like what's the point? Akamega Kill is one of the best. Akamega Kill's fun too. Well, fun. Just don't get attached to anybody. Dr. Stone is good. Mushoku Tensei, get rid of Rudius and we'll talk. Favorite independent anime movie? Maybe like Silent Voice or Ponyo or something. Favorite tournament type arc? Maybe like I enjoyed the Hunter x Hunter tournament. I really like the Chunin exams. And I don't mean the Hunter x Hunter exam. I mean like the tower tournament, not the first arc. Yeah, maybe the Chunin exams. So you're getting a timeout as well, guys. If you spam, I'm just gonna ban you. I'm just gonna ban you. I love the tower tournament. Yeah, the tower was great. Did I watch Charlotte? Yes, I did. It was good. Zone 100 needs to come back, only if it's better, because the first half was great, the second half was not. I haven't watched 100-Year Quest. What did they do so wrong? Everything. Like, it was all... The characters all got nerfed. The animation fell off. The story was okay, but even then, the pacing was bad. It was just everything fell off hard. Everything you like about Fairy Tail was not there in the 100-Year Quest. The Ant arc in Greed is I do like the Ant arc. Well, yes, I like every arc in Hunter x Hunter. It's just some arcs I prefer more. I do prefer the Ant arc to Greed Island. Bocchi the Rock haven't seen. Do I like Sword Art? No. What about that? Oh, Thousand Year Blood War, that's great. What do I think about AOT? AOT is good. It's good. How you doing, Daniel? Do I like Sword Art? Zom 100, I already answered you. Rank the big three from best to worst. Again, same thing every time. One Piece story, Naruto anime, Bleach manga, top spots. The order from there, that makes no difference to me. AOT was overhyped. Here's the thing. I just don't care about hype. Did I enjoy the series? Yes. Was it my favorite? No. Otherwise, I'm not concerned. Stranger Things, I don't watch it. Looks like I'm an upgraded Pete Davidson now. Usually I'm the Wish version of Pete Davidson, but okay. Favorite game franchise? Maybe Mass Effect or Halo. Favorite HNI character? HNI. Don't know what that is. Favorite Shangri-La Frontier fight? Ooh, Shangri-La Frontier fight. Oh, it's got to be the samurai, the big boss fight. Not with the giant cat. Not with that one. The samurai dude. That one. You know what I'm talking about. It was the big boss fight where they need the whole team. Vinland Saga all the way. It's a 10 on 10. Ippo was great as well. Have I seen Dragon Quest? I have. Let's see. Need to hype it up like every time I see you? I mean, you don't need to say it every time. Like, I'm already a fan. Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm struggling with it. How much would I rate Monster? I'm not finished yet. It could be like a 9+, but I need to finish it. I'm 5'9". Inuyasha, I dropped that years ago. Favorite main protagonist? I don't have a favorite protagonist or antagonist. I've seen over 900 series, so that's over 900 antagonists and protagonists. I don't know where to start. So hang on, TikTok is timing out. Let me fix that. Okay, we're good. All right, we're good. Fantastic. I just read Solo Leveling. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Favorite MHA villain is All for One. I'm going with Stain. Favorite main protagonist? Mob Psycho. Mob is the best character? Mob is not my favorite character. My favorite character is the captain of the Body Improvement Club. Is Monster like Death Note for Thriller? I mean, Death Note is a lot more modern, dramatic. There's a lot more drama. Vinland Saga is a slow burn, more of like, it's a little bit, not say scarier, but I think there's a lot more suspense. Neon Genesis was not for me. Neon Genesis just wasn't for me. I do like Death Note for the most part. J-pop, don't listen to it. Favorite One Piece villain? Doflamingo probably. Favorite Enies Lobby arc? Your favorite fight in the Enies Lobby arc? I mean, yeah, it's gonna be Luffy versus Lucci. It's gonna be Luffy versus Lucci. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think I can put it has to be. Ace of Diamond Peak. It's pretty good. Yeah, it is pretty good. Top 10. I don't have a top 10. Monster is so slow, but the thing, it's a slow burn. If you're used to only watching shows that are super fast paced, you might have the attention span of a gnat. What do I think of Kuma's backstory? It's devastating. Favorite? I don't have a favorite. I have not seen Pluto. Do I have a favorite voice actor or particular moments? I don't have a favorite voice actor in general. I mean, I don't know the names of most voice actors, so I couldn't even tell you. Out of the voice actors that I have met, it would be Chris Sabat. Did you see Terminator? I have not. I don't get into power scaling. No, Monster is just so slow. Probably the slowest paced show. It is not the slowest paced show. I think you're just impatient. Who has the best outfits in the big three? Then I'm going with Bleach. Who has the outfits? You've seen Steins Gate. I tried Steins Gate. Wasn't for me. Sub or dub, I watched both. Favorite anime character? I don't know how you could possibly answer that. Favorite character in One Piece? I can't even answer that one alone. Do I like superhero shows? Again, some are good, some are bad. Depends on the show itself. I think it has the best OST. Probably Period of Chemistry is my go-to, but that's just my go-to. Do I remember? Welcome back, Caroline. I grew up with Bakugan. I mean, Bakugan was fun. Bakugan was fun. I have not seen 86. Best anime villain, again, I have seen too many series to pick a single character. I don't know how it's possible. AOT, OC. I mean, yeah, Attack on Titan has good soundtracks. Is it my favorite soundtrack? It's not going to be. Noragami OST is cool. I have not seen Noragami. Favorite genre currently is probably romance. All my friends recommend Supermarket. Wait, what? All my friends recommend My Hero. I watched it. I want an expert opinion. I'm not an expert. I'm just a fan like anybody else. I enjoy the series very much. Do I have a theory about One Piece? What the One Piece is? I do not. Vinland Saga top 5. I mean, it's very good. It is very good. Favorite family anime? Probably what you mean by family. If you mean like that includes a family or family friendly. Family friendly, The Masterful Cat is depressed again today. Thank you, Wheezy. I think I like Hisoka and the spiders in Hunter x Hunter as a villain. I mean, they're good too. Ilumi's a douche, though. Have I seen High Rise? I have not. Do I know where to watch Oregeru? The Power of Google. Favorite war arc? Probably Marineford, being honest. Or the final arc of Full Metal Alchemist is really good too. Did I watch Sakamoto Days? I dropped it halfway through. I don't do power scaling fiction. I haven't really read manga. Is this a good way to get into it? I mean, you can. You can use manga to get into anime. That's absolutely fine. Or you could just watch anime. There's no rule about this. Sukuna, I like him. Sure, he's cool. He's just an amazingly nice. Oh yeah, he's super nice. Oh yeah, great babysitter. No, I mean if you have a strong, either he's going to leave your kid somewhere, or you have a prodigy and he's just going to kill it. Do I do real life power scaling? In what context? Did I watch Neon Genesis? I didn't. Well, not for very long. If you're going to Bath or didn't Bath, okay. Thank you for the follow, Luffy. Have I watched ReZero? I have. High School DxD, I dropped right away. Best Isekai I'm giving to Digimon. Have I ever watched Harry Potter? I have seen all the movies. Some of them are good. I'm not a pothead. Who wins, a bear or a lion? Oh, I don't get into that. That's also a waste of my time. That's also a complete waste of my time. Do I recommend Black Clover? Generally, yes. Generally speaking, yes. It does depend to who though. Greatest anime betrayal? You know what? Let's just give someone else the rotation. Griffith, you can sit aside for a minute. How about Rachel, Tower of God? She sucks. What's your opinion on Monogatari series? I've only seen Ore Monogatari and one episode of Baki Monogatari. I have not seen the Monogatari series. Gundam and Code Geass, wasn't really into either. Funniest anime character, definitely Sakamoto from Sakamoto Desuka. Why do I move all the time? I'm walking. Favorite JoJo's, probably part 4 so far. Ippo is amazing. Tokusatsu, haven't seen. Who do I think is the best representation of too strong for their own verse? One Punch Man, that's the whole joke. One Punch Man literally makes fun of shonens about characters becoming too overpowered. That's the whole joke of the anime, so he's that. Haven't seen Steel Ball Run. ReZero is probably like an 8.5 or so. Top 3 or... I don't goon. Get your gooning butt out of here. One Punch Man Season 3. It is bad, but not the worst I've ever seen. Have I seen... Can you keep that stuff out of my chat, please? Like, it's getting ridiculous. Best Cook... Thatcher Sanji. I'm going to go with Sanji. Is the new JJK movie a money grab? Haven't seen it. If it's good, I just hope it's good. Top 3 anime in terms of enjoyment. I don't have a ranking for this. I don't have any kind of listing. Shadow from the Eminence of Shadow is the best representation. I just disagree. Is he overpowered for his story? Absolutely. Like, he definitely fits that definition. Do I think he does a better job than One Punch Man? No. Favorite pastime aside from watching anime, the gym, video games, Magic the Gathering, food, just in general. Favorite? Exactly. I don't have favorites. I just don't. I don't have some sort of list like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just don't have a list. It's not a good use of my time. Is Naruto good? I do think Naruto is good. Assassination Classroom as well. What anime do I think has the best story? Okay, story I'll give to One Piece. In terms of just story, yes. I don't do power scaling anime fan. I have better things to do with my life. Do you say when your family asks? Easy. They stopped asking because I told them I don't care. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is fun. I killed an ant today. Okay. Do you think Bleach is overhated? I don't care about the hate. Hate is irrelevant. Do you like the series? Awesome. Are you? As long as you're enjoying yourself, it doesn't matter. Hate doesn't matter. Who cares? Demon Slayer or Black Clover? Black Clover. Opinions on Gub Gub? I have no idea what that is. Best transformation? Again, best transformation in anime. Bro, where do I even start with that? I'm sorry. If you're going to ask a question in all of anime, just assume I'm not going to answer because there's too much. There's too much. You changed my view on the world? Okay. I don't know how. Favorite magic user in Isekai? Okay, so magic and Isekai, that kind of narrows it down. Probably Rimuru or Ainz. You know what? I like Rimuru more than Ainz. I like Rimuru more than Ainz. Did I try Noragami? I have not. Pebble deserves his own anime. Oh, you're talking about To Your Eternity? That was a good one, too. Your name is backwards. Yes, okay. Favorite sports anime? Ebo. Favorite Devil Fruit Power? Probably Kuma's. Attack on Titan? It's good. Ichigo? I mean, I like Ichigo, too. Do I like Dungeons and Dragons? Yes. Also known as D. Yeah, you don't have to. Okay, D&D I am familiar with. That you don't need to expand. Have I watched Takumi Sin? I have not. Favorite outfit in MHA? Lemillions. Noragami is good. Again, I mean, I just don't watch a lot of comedies. Why did I block? Okay, you're also... Well, guess what? You're getting blocked here too, buddy. Thoughts on Frieren? I watched it twice. That should tell you. Chainsaw Man? I don't read it. Which anime could be considered life-changing? I don't know, none for me, but like I don't know for you. Nothing changed my life. Give me your lunch money, punk. Okay, Weezy, you're going in timeout. Buddy, please don't move. Okay. You talk like that, I'm gonna. Yeah, you're gone, buddy. You're gone. Best season of Sword Art. I dropped it a while ago, so. You know what? Just to make fun of it, I'm gonna go with the Sword Art alternative. The Sword Art alternative online. What are you doing? Talking about anime mostly. Fun. You can't go to sleep. What time is it? 2:40. What do y'all think of Roshideri? I haven't seen it. Favorite anime is Bleach. Bleach is cool. Ishigami Grace Rin Side Romance. Haven't seen it. Shito no Joe. Haven't seen it. Are you running? This is not running. Slice of life. The Masterful Cat is depressed again today. Did you see the last chapter of One Piece? I did not. Wheezy time is out when you are out of time. Time is out when you are out of time. Okay. How long is time out? Forever. I mean, if you say things like "give me your lunch money," yeah, I'll just put you in timeout forever. Your Lie in April. It was good, but not my favorite. Like, it didn't hit me as hard as other people. You're not timed out yet. I like your beard. I do not. I shave it every 2 or 3 days. You watched Fate? I have. It was good. Griffith did nothing wrong. You're banned. Do you have any thoughts on ReZero? Yeah, it's really good. Do I have any thoughts on... I love the music. A speck of it all. Okay. What do I think of One Piece turning seasonal? Fantastic. Perfect. Please take it back. Nope. Sorry, Wheezy. Can I recommend a good anime to watch? Can you tell me about anything what you like to watch? Literally anything. Characters, genres, themes, anything. Shao Tucker, best dad? No, you're banned. Least favorite person? In real life, that's going to be a list. That's going to be a list. What can I book a therapy session? Not with me. My cousin's a therapist, though. Are you a fan of Dragon Ball Daima? Not a fan. Did I enjoy it somewhat? Okay. Can I recommend an anime like fantasy comedy? Fantasy comedy. That's Comedy's not my specialty, man. You know what? Braver. Big Bang Braver. So you're going to get muted because you're spamming. You're spamming. So learn your lesson. Thoughts on Silent Voice? Excellent movie. JoJo's already finished part 4. Welcome back, Fishy. Opinions on football, not soccer. The real life sport, I could not care any less. I physically am not capable of caring any less. Can I recommend an anime any genre? That when you say any genre, that actually makes my job a lot harder. So I'm just gonna pick something completely at random, literally completely at random. I'm just gonna go to my list. Okay, iShield 21. Do I recommend Sakamoto Desuka? No. Yes, I do. Jotaro should not have fallen off after part 3. It didn't. Part 4 was really good. But do you have a physique of a therapist? No. I don't know what that means. Do I have a job? Guess what? YouTube is a job. Do you think the creator of Ippo is going to add more to the show? That's not really his call. It's not the manga author that decides if the anime continues. What movies are like a silent voice? I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Your Name. Weathering with You. I Live in a Box? Okay, enjoy the box. Best written manga besides the big 3? I really don't read any manga, so I can't really help you. Have I seen Zetsuen no Tempest? You mean, isn't that slime? So yes, I have. Psychopath, saw season 1, it was good. I don't have a top 3. Do I recommend a good fighting anime? So like, if you want basic fighting, so no superpowers, then I'd go with Windbreaker. If you want flashy, crazy stuff, maybe something like Fate, like the Fate series. Did I see Demon Slayer Infinity Castle? I did not. No, it's a Civilization Blaster. Okay. Have I read... I have not read it. No, I have not read... If you're going to ask if I've read it, probably not. Probably not. What do I think of JJK Season 3? Haven't... I mean... Lock Season 3 coming out in 2026. Looking forward to it. What is a show like Ippo? Megalobox. Have I seen Gintama? Part of it. I dropped it a long time ago. What's the weirdest anime? I mean something like Fooly Cooly or JoJo's. Depends what you mean by weird. How many mental illnesses does Bachira have? One less than you do. Do you have Neymar Jr.? I don't know what that is. Megalobox was pretty good. Is Windbreaker good? In my opinion, yes. That's why I recommended it. Blue Lock was good, though the animation in Season 2 is iffy. I didn't like Gintama, no. As I mentioned, I rarely am into comedies. It's not usually my thing. Favorite Dragon Ball series? Z. Or original or Z. True or false, Season 2 is the best season of action in anime? That's not a true or false question. That's not a true or false question. You can have any preferences you want. Do you watch anime in sub or dub? Both. You're spamming chat, so you are getting timed out for the day. See you tomorrow. What's an anime that's really cool? Cool characters like Escanor, so super massively jacked ore farmers. I mean, you could try Hunter x Hunter and One Piece. Those will do it. But or you could try Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Anything I just named will do. Yami or Zoro? I do prefer Zoro a little bit more, I think. Yeah, I do prefer Zoro more than Yami. Favorite fighter in Windbreaker? The only name I remember is Sakura. I forgot all of their names. Best JoJo part so far for me is 4. Oshinoko, haven't seen. Favorite Isekai? Digimon. AOT is good. Fire Force or Soul Eater? Definitely Soul Eater. Best episodes you've ever heard? Best speeches. I mean, Erwin is up there. Mater is up there. Wait, did I write down a favorite speech? I think I may have written it down. Favorite character, transformation, plot twist, movie, trope, arc, hype moment, design, villain, story. Did I not write down speech? I don't think I wrote down favorite speech. Looks like I didn't. Digimon is an isekai. What do you think an isekai is? Do you know what an isekai is? Heard of Madara? Yes. I've been watching anime since 2019. It's mostly shows like Pokemon, Doraemon, and Shin-chan. I mean, that's fine. You can get into anime at any point. Everyone's good, for sure. He's one of my favorite characters from the series. Do I think the hardest worker... Again, if you're asking who's the hardest worker in shonen, I don't think you've watched a lot of shonen. I feel like either your brain works differently than mine does, or you haven't watched that many series. Because I've just seen way too many shonens. Is anime the best form of media? I mean, best is going to be personal preference. I watch more anime than anything else. Did Pucci actually win? I mean, I don't think so, no. Thor's or Askeladd? I prefer Thor's. Is anime the best form of media? Have I watched Akame ga Kill? I have. Do I like Breaking Bad? Never seen it. What was the anime that I had that had 8? What was the anime that had 8? I don't know what you're talking about. First anime, Dragon Ball. How you doing, Chris? How you doing, Rate the Big Three? They're all 9+. Well, yeah, they're all 9+. Do I like Chainsaw Man? I like the story of Chainsaw Man. I like the writing for it. Most cursed show? Depends how I define cursed. Depends how I define cursed. Shows that I do not ever want to look at again? Detective Conan. Or K-On! School Days. Personal top 5? I don't have a top 5. JoJo's is pretty good. JJK, Aoi. Would I say OG Dragon Ball is better than Super? Yes, definitely yes. Favorite Demon Slayer character is Jason. Okay. What game are you streaming tomorrow? So my schedule is going to be affected for the next few days. My streaming schedule is going to be affected for the next few days. I'll only have time for 1 stream per day. There's too much going on family-wise. What the hell am I looking at, and how do I delete this from my iris? I mean, yeah, but like, I could approach that multiple different ways, because it may not be the most horrendous looking thing I've ever seen, but it could make me like just feel absolute dread at how terrible it is. Top 10, I don't have a top 10. Infinity Castle, I haven't seen. AOT is nowhere even close to being in my top 5. I support everybody. I don't care about your religion or sexuality or any of it. You do you. The worst anime according to you. I don't have a least favorite. I just don't care. I move on with my life. Serial Experiment Lane, I have not seen. What the hell am I looking at? 7 Deadly Sins opinions. It is good with a lot of problems. It is a list of problems. Thoughts on Parasite? Very good series. Very, very good series. Haikyuu I've seen 3 times, so that tells you I think it's good. Elfen Lied was okay. It was okay. We're doing pretty good, Raph. Or Rolf. Should I watch ReZero? I like it. I mean, it's going to be dark. It's going to be dark. I don't know what kind of maturity you have at 13, but it's not exactly super perverse, but it is dark. How have I not seen Infinity Castle? Because I'm not going to theaters. Stop watching anime? Because I have better things to do with my life. I am not someone who feels pressured by the fans to, I have to go see this movie. I do what I want when I want. And I'm not going to pressure you to watch any series that you don't want to watch or are not ready to start. New Gen Dragon Ball, don't know Goku has a tail. I mean, I don't know. I think most Dragon Ball fans know, but maybe. Did I enjoy Perfect Blue? I did not. Moonlit Fantasy was pretty good. It was pretty good. Have I seen Chainsaw Man? Yes, I have. Reese was very good. Bro never skips leg day. This isn't leg day. If you think walking is leg day, I feel bad for your legs. Do you have any good romance recommendations? I have dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens. Let's go with here. Let's go down the list. How about Fruits Basket? Can I rank Hashira? I can't. Because the only Hashira... I remember Rengoku. I remember Gyome. I remember, like... I also rank them based off... Okay, you're spamming chat, so you're going in timeout, buddy. It's not hard. It's not hard. I can't rank them because I don't remember most of their names. if you're asking personal preference, the only one I care about is Gyomei and maybe Rengoku. And in terms of strength, I don't care. Biggest turnoff for an anime? Fan service, probably. Favorite new gen? I don't have a favorite new gen. What am I doing? Talking about anime. I like Orochimaru. I mean, that's okay. Orochimaru does get some pretty interesting character development. Favorite new gen? I don't have a favorite new gen. Tokyo Revengers, wasn't a huge fan. I did finish it though. Who suffered more, Subaru or Guts? I don't know everything about Subaru. I don't know, because Guts has it horrible, but there's a lot going on in the manga that I don't know. I just don't know everything about what's going on beyond the anime. I'm not qualified to speak. Why did One Punch Man animation become a disaster? One factor being the extremely limited timeline that the studio was given. Like the staff were working with extremely restricted time. Beyond that, I don't know. I don't have a favorite character. Please stop spamming chat. I will put you in timeout. Do I like Gojo? He's okay. He's okay. If I use ChatGPT to cheat but got caught, then you deserve to get caught, because don't use ChatGPT to cheat. You see Banana Fish? I have not. Chainsaw Man, I like the writing for it. Egg Priority, haven't seen it. Your Lie in April was good. Yeah, it was good. Which anime has the best fights? I could literally pick 4 dozen series off the top of my head, probably. I don't know where to start. Are you? No, I'm not. I am not any letter of the alphabet. Do I like Gojo? Again, iffy. People who use ChatGPT are subhuman. That's ridiculous. You can use ChatGPT, but if you're using it to if you're not critically thinking, if you're not checking the sources, the information, actually thinking through things and just letting it do everything for you, then okay, you're stupid. Ippo was really good. You kind of look like my English teacher. Unfortunately, I am not your English teacher. People who use ChatGPT or something. Thoughts on Mushishi? Haven't seen it. I don't really like what they did to Orochimaru and Boruto. I mean, I don't mind it. I kind of dig it. You mean the aesthetic? I mean, I prefer his old look, but his personality is fine. Happy November? Okay. Shao Tucker did everything wrong. He deserved what he got. Definitely Subaru suffered more. It's a web novel. Again, I'm not reading it. I am not going to speak on who suffered more. I'm just not the guy. SAO, I dropped it a long time ago. I did finish Baki. Not a huge fan, though. You chat when I'm at school? I mean, okay. You could either skip school or... actually, don't skip school. Gaara's barber in Boruto deserves a sand burial. His hair was better before, yes. Do I think animation matters for an anime to be good? To some extent, yes. To some extent. Like, if it's so off-putting that the audience can't, focus on the story and the characters, then okay. That's gone too far. I don't think it needs to be stunning, but it is nice when it is. It's 9 a.m. Nice for you. It is not 9 here. Do I think animation needs to be good? Have I seen Dragon Ball GT? Yes, I have. Is Minecraft a board game? Not to my knowledge. You got me on Vinland Saga. Now I have no enemies. Awesome. Awesome. Guys, don't ask me about Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft. Berserk 90s was so ahead of its time. Berserk 97 is a classic, for sure. Favorite stand user? Probably Jotaro. Or was it Jotaro or Josuke? I always go back. I always forget which is which. One of those two. Favorite Naruto character? Shikamaru easily. Did Seven Deadly Sins have a lot of fan service? It had a decent amount, yes. It had a fair bit. Did Mahito have the greatest potential? No. Thoughts on recent anime Togenanki? I haven't seen it. Frieren I've seen twice. It was really good. And what else? I caught up on Gachakuda, and for the guy who keeps asking, yes, I finished JoJo's Part 4. Finally caught up to that. I'm gonna be done Axel World soon. Thoughts on Ben 10. Ben 10, yes. Great series. Josuke is Crazy Diamond. Okay, so I'm going to go with. Okay, and Star Platinum is. I think it was Star Platinum. I think my favorite stand was Star Platinum. Do I think, well, this my favorite stand user belonged to Star Platinum? Well, you know what I meant to say. My favorite stand is probably Harvest. What phone? iPhone 11. JJK is overrated. I don't. So here's the thing. I don't care if you think a show is overrated, underrated, great, a masterpiece, garbage. Doesn't matter to me. If I like a series, great. If you like a series, great. Doesn't matter. How's Tower of God? Pretty good. Which anime girl looks like the best? I could not care any less. I am incapable of caring. Best couple in anime? Naruto, excluding Naruto and Sasuke. I'm going to go with the couple from My Love Story. Easily. Don't you ever... Sail? The Salem Witch? Salem the Witch? You say that again, you're banned. Don't even dare. Do I like JoJo's? I do. Recommendations on a sad anime. Sad. Okay. Let's go with sad. How sad do I want to go? Like Angel Beats sad, Clannad sad. Do we want to do like? Yeah, you know what? You could do it. You could do those. Yeah, try Angel Beats or Clannad, and don't forget the after story. Plastic Memories. It's pretty good. Favorite JoJo's part 4. Bro really doesn't care about anything. He's just a chill. Yeah, I mean, I don't care about people's opinions of me or my taste. Ever seen Gintama? I dropped it a long time ago. Any good series? Give me an idea of your taste. Genres, stories, characters, anything. You look nervous? I could not be any less nervous. I'm talking to a bunch of random weebs on the internet about anime. What's there to be worried about? Opinions on Classroom of the Elite? Pretty good. It's enjoyable. The worst backstory besides Guts? Again, I'm not qualified to speak on it because there's characters who I have not read the manga for. And also is it wrong to say I really don't care who has the worst backstory or who's the best at this or who's the worst at that? I just don't think it's worth having a conversation. I just don't. Trying to compare every single series sounds exhausting to me. Had to go, but I gotta go. No, you don't. You're staying right there. Chinese anime, where it's made doesn't matter. Chinese, Japanese, Korean, doesn't matter. What do I think about Sakamoto Days? Dropped it halfway through. Do I have a voice? Nope. Is Naruto overrated? I don't care. I like it. Do I like kombucha? I do. Don, I dropped it halfway through. Do I have a voice? I already answered this. What do you think about Evangelion? Again, I dropped that too. I will never move to Japan. I will visit. Angel Anime is Japanese? I mean, no. There are Chinese anime. There's Korean anime. It's not always Japanese. Do I speak K? Don't make me put you in timeout. I have not been to Japan. Do I like JJK? I absolutely do. Favorite summoning animal in Naruto? Tamari's Scythe for it. What's my favorite anime? Don't have a favorite. Did any character make you want to throw your phone at the wall? No. If you're taking anime that seriously, I wonder what you're doing with your life. Favorite anime? Again, don't have that. Favorite JoJo's part 4 so far. Have I seen Link Click? I have not. Death Note, enjoyed the first half. You're spamming chat, so you're getting a timeout. Have you finished One Piece? No one has. It's still going. The guy from Rent a Girlfriend? Oh, he's pretty bad. I'm not going to throw my phone at the wall over him. Who's better, Goku or Vegeta? I'm a Vegeta fan. Am I AI? Are you AI? In Japan, people are attracted to minors and bullying? I have no idea how to respond to that. Hi, I'm in Texas. That's cool. Devil May Cry. I haven't played it. Best out of the big 3. I enjoy them all in different categories. I don't really have some sort of order. Best choice, Vegeta is so much better. I mean, you can have your preference. I'm a Vegeta guy. What are all these questions? I feel the same way sometimes, honestly. Do I find Mineta in MHA annoying? Initially, yes. He does improve, but during the first few seasons, yes. Have I seen Rose... Okay, you have rose-colored glasses regarding Japan? I do not. I just don't know what you want me to say in regarding to that. I don't know what you want me to say in regards to that. When's every live at? Well, the next few days are going to be kind of a different schedule just because there's stuff going on. Normal schedule will probably resume Monday or Tuesday, where it's usually like 9:30 a.m. Eastern. What anime are you currently watching? I'm actually wrapping up Axel World. Do I have a... If you have a crush on an anime character, you might want to reevaluate things. Have I seen Yu-Gi-Oh? I have. I enjoyed the arcs that I did see. Have I watched... Oh, okay, you're getting a timeout, Bobby. You're getting a timeout. Here, let's say for the... Yeah, I don't have time to be dealing with that stuff. Oh, I don't have time to be dealing with that anymore. I have a crush on Joseph Joestar. I mean, you do you, I guess. I've only watched up to 5 Deadly Sins. Okay. Thoughts on Prison School? Dropped it like right away. Dr. Stone? I enjoy it. Is there a Twitch stream tonight, Mike? There will not be a Twitch stream for a couple of days, as I mentioned. There's a lot of stuff going on family-wise, so my schedule will only be back to normal like on Monday or like Sunday, Monday. Probably Monday. Hopefully. I hated Zenitsu in season 1. He did improve over the seasons. Thank you, Panic. Anime is for nerds. Yes, well, we're all nerds, which is a good thing. Yeah, unfortunately, Twitch has to take a backseat for a few days. Look, it's a family stuff is going on. I've explained this over the last week or two. There's nothing I can do about it. Got to deal with family stuff. How many timeouts have I done today? Probably around 15 or 20. Devil May Cry is so much fun to watch. Haven't seen it. Do I enjoy K-pop? Not really. Will One Piece ever end at some point? Dominic, it's one of those kinds of series. How important do you think Usopp is to the Straw Hats? Ultimately, he is very... There is no unimportant Straw Hat. There is no unimportant Straw Hat. Now, you can like whoever you want, but I'm not going to say they're not important. Family first. I mean... family first. Family has to come before streams. I don't... Okay, can you stop asking about that kind of stuff? You're getting a timeout too. You're getting a timeout too, because it's just like, come on now. Jinbei, no, if you think Jinbei is irrelevant, you are just not good at reading. Your reading comprehension is not very good. Have I watched Megalobox? Yes, I have. Very good. I don't get involved in the shipping stuff unless it's unless it's a romance series or a series that is clearly pushing a particular romance, like it is canon. Then okay, but I'm not pushing it. It's just that's what the author is writing. Being a Straw Hat auto boosts your relevance. I don't like to do that. I mean, you could say yes because the Straw Hats are at the forefront of the story, but that doesn't mean your character is greatly contributing to that story. Are you very new? I have no idea what you're trying to say there. What do I think about Attack on Titan? It's good. Like, I like it. Is One Piece the most successful? I mean, in terms of, like, sales and profit and, like, notoriety, I mean, like, it's got to be amongst it. I think in terms of manga sales, it's number 1. In terms of overall total manga sales, I think it's number 1. Okay, you're also... Guys, you're just going to be banned. You're gone. Guys... do you want me to keep banning you? Like, I don't want to do it. Stop making me ban. I know this isn't anime. I don't care if it's anime. But have you heard of Miku? Miku from Quintessential Quintuplets, which is an anime, so yes. Your personality is like Shikamaru. Thank you. Top 5? I don't have a top 5. Do I have a chair? I do. I just move it to the side. Is it me or are you walking on something? Yes, I am. Do I hate Chopper? No, I do not hate Chopper at all. I'm up to like 7 Deadly Sins. Okay, cool. Shikamaru is great. Dominic, you should not watch it. I don't do Power Scaling Factory. Favorite fight in AOT? You know what? It's probably going to be Levi versus the Beast Titan. Are you an artist? No. Favorite Beyblade? The only Beyblade's name that I remember is Dragoon, so I'm going with Dragoon. 8 Deadly Sins? There are not 8 Deadly Sins. Is it bad? Yes. What age did I start getting into art? Okay, I've done this before, so you're just gonna get a timeout for today. Yeah, I'm just not gonna deal with you. Favorite Bankai? Shinji's. Best fight in JJK Season 2 is Yuji versus Choso. I cannot. I mean, it's good, but is it my number one? No. It's going to be Itadori and Aoi versus the plant guy. So you're also getting a time. Actually, you're just banned. Are you doing an early? Hold on. I gotta. Are you doing an early evening workout on the thing? Are you doing an early and evening workout on the thing? What, on this? This isn't a workout. Okay, for the people who think that slowly walking on a treadmill is a workout, I have serious concerns for your health. This is not a workout. Favorite Boruto character? Probably still Shikamaru. Favorite Straw Hat? Zoro. Could that one plant in One Piece beat Goku? I don't do power scaling, nor do I know what you're talking about. Thinking is a workout? That has me concerned for your mental health. I found your stream. Yes, so we are live every day. Kawaki? I mean, wait, what? What's Kawaki? Your favorite character is Kawaki. Okay. Okay, I guess that's fine. Most unique quirk. I don't know. Every quirk is unique. Okay, maybe some are less unique. I don't know. I'm just gonna stick with my go-to choice: permeation and using your lipids to create objects. Get the champion of Paldea or Ash Ketchum. Okay. Can I please ban? Okay, if you're banned, you're gone forever. Just so you know, if I ban you, you're gone forever. If you had to eat one devil fruit, I would not eat one. I'm just not eating a fruit. Why was Deku so zesty in early seasons? Was he zesty? I don't think zesty is the word. More like jumpy. Orochi is literally the definition of wasted potential. True, he did have a good devil fruit and literally did nothing but die. So yes. Who's a great example of using a trash power for good? You know what? I'm going to say Law of Weki, because he turns trash into trees. His literal superpower is turning trash into trees. Just for today, wait, what? Have I played the bird game? No. If a kingdom is led by a queen, should it be called a queendom? Talk to the English language, man. You spoiled it for me. What, Law of Weki? That's not the spoiler. That's the synopsis of the story. That's not a spoiler. That is the synopsis. It's episode 1. Missed opportunity to say Rudo, who turns trash, really useful. Law of Weki does it plenty well. Oh, Orochimaru? What did I say about Orochimaru? I haven't mentioned Orochimaru in like half an hour or something. But if someone's human garbage, could he turn them into a tree? Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. He doesn't turn degenerates into trees. I got a low battery? No, plug it in. Plug it in. Imagine Kaido with Orochi's Devil Fruit. I mean, Kaido could probably make use of almost anything. We're doing pretty good. What time is it? Oh, we still have 20 minutes. Okay, we're fine. I thought I was British. I'm not British. Favorite bread? I just had a bag full of naan bread before I started the stream. That was tasty. Do we have any anime figures? If so, anime, no. I have the Riddler and I have Aquaman. Favorite bread? I already answered that. I was here yesterday. Well, welcome back. Did Kaido die? His death is not confirmed, so he's probably alive. One Piece. I like One Piece. Guys, I haven't seen One Piece. That's okay. I got Funko Pops. That's cool. I'm not really a Funko Pop guy, but you do you. Can we see the figures? The reason I don't bring them over is because they're now like locked in place. They're like, I can't currently move them, unfortunately. Maybe at the new place when I move in like 7 months or so. Yeah. What death in Naruto hit me the hardest? Well, he said Naruto, so not Boruto, so I won't count Boruto. I'll just say Jiraiya. Favorite... I don't have a favorite. Do I know Ippo? Yes, it's my favorite sports anime. What is the One Piece? We don't know. Favorite anime? Don't have a favorite. Could you move or us do you have... Okay. Could you move... No. So, I have two cameras. This camera, locked in place. This camera is my webcam on my computer. So it can't even get to my door. Can I kick you just for today? If I kick you now, you'll be gone for at least 2 days. Or forever. Does Ippo slam Joe? I don't know what they do off screen. I'm not going to judge. I watched Demon Slayer and it looks good so far. Glad you're enjoying it. Was I on Aaron's side? Not really. Scroll up on TikTok chat? Nah. Do I play single player games? All the time. Thank you for the follow, Nico. So you're definitely banned. You are definitely banned. Oh my goodness. Okay. Favorite Japanese beef? I'll eat any Japanese beef. If I watched season 1 of Ashito no Joe, I haven't seen it. Ippo is fire, I would agree. Do you play a single player games? Yes, I do. Why was he banned? I can't say what he said, because then I will get banned. What do I think about Naruto? I really like Naruto. I dropped Psyche K. He gets more chill at season 2. I don't know who we're talking about. What is my favorite game of 2025? You mean the game that I've played this year or that came out this year? Because most games that I've played this year are not new releases. The only new releases I've played were like Dispatch, and I just started Expedition 33. Like I've only been playing for like 3 hours or something. Have I watched Teogonia? I have not. Came out this year, then it has to be Dispatch. My grandma... What's wrong with you guys, dude? I'm gonna have to put you in timeout too, man. Gonna have to put you in timeout. You seen Made in Abyss? I'm still at the start, so can't say I have. Do I know Karuko and Rintaro? I recognize those names. Oh damn, my phone is really dying. My phone is not gonna last another 20 minutes. My phone's not lasting another 20 minutes, guys. So when my phone's about to die, I've got to call it. What's my go-to meal? Food. I literally like discount meats and vegetables. Whatever's there. Dude, YouTube really lets you see anything? Wait, what? Why can't people just act like a normal human being? I don't think we have normal human beings in chat, to be honest. Subaru is cool. I can't charge my phone. It's locked over here and my charger won't reach. How you don't have a favorite anime? Aren't you attached to one more than others? Nope. I'm not someone who gets attached to things. I generally keep my emotions... I don't really get attached to any particular things. I have series that I can prefer more than others, but I don't really get attached. And even then, I've seen over 900 series. And to go one by one, to go, do I like this more than this? This more than this? This more than this? 900 times. And do that every time I watch a new series is a complete waste of time. I love watching my streams. Thank you. Favorite sports anime? Probably Ippo. Is Dispatch in my top 5 games of all time? Probably not. Is it one of my favorite games this year? Yes. You know the anime, The Flower? Yes. Fragrant Flowers, a 10 on 10 for me. Is Dispatch favorite anime film? Favorite anime film might be Kizuna. In JoJo's, what death made you cry? None. JoJo's has never made me cry at all. Do I want to be friends with... Okay, you're also getting a timeout. Guys, like, this is getting silly. I have to do this every stream. I'm just going to start banning people more often. How you doing, Holly? Favorite Ghibli film? It might be Ponyo, maybe. Will you like 2026? Probably. Looks good. Have I watched Cricket? Nope. One day we need to counter how many times I say anime. I mean, it's an anime chat, so, and I'm reading chat. Nicole, what would be all he says is anime? No. Thoughts on Akira? I haven't seen Akira. Okay, you're also getting, yeah, you know what, you're getting timed out. And then you're getting time. Okay, that's enough timing out. I've only cried to Jiraiya's death and Assassination Classroom ending. I mean, fair enough. Thoughts on Given? Given was okay. Wasn't bad. It was all right. Canada. I do watch JJK. Don't watch Stranger Things. Is there any new anime coming out soon? I mean, in a couple of weeks, like 2026. Nothing like. You're looking at like 6 weeks. How sad was John Pork's death? I don't know who that is. Silent Voice top 3 movies. I'm not sure about top 3, but it's definitely going to be like in the discussion. It's in the running. It should have been more like the manga. I don't know what you're talking about. Any good romance, comedy, or rom-coms? Yes. Yes, I do have. I should watch Old Head. I'm not that old, god damn it. Okay. Try... You know what? You could try Kaicho wa Maid-sama. One Piece character designs just scare me. I'd say they're fun. I like them. He's only 27? No, I am not 27. Show that currently watching. I'm watching, which shows that currently watching. I'm working on Exoworld right now. And what's my YouTube? If you already answered my phone, my YouTube is Mighty Otaku. All my channels are Maitaku or Mighty Otaku. It's the same profile picture too. What are your thoughts about Demon being carried by its art animation? I don't like. You can think what you want. I don't care. I enjoy the series. Like I don't think it's carried by the animation. I think it has very good animation, and it happens to have a decent story. King Crimson or Made in Heaven? Haven't seen either. Chainsaw Man, I have seen it. Axelworld is adorable. Cupid, the cute pig protagonist. I'm almost done. I'm like episode 16 or 17. I'm almost done. What are your thoughts about Dr. Stone? Good story, strong start, kind of falls off. Not terribly though, but in the manga it does. Do you think Dragon Ball should have another season? It's getting another season. I just don't know exactly when. We'll find out soon. Have I watched Real Girl? I have not. I do think Gachakuta is good. What do I think about Paradise? I haven't seen it. My phone's still hanging on. Favorite isekai? Digimon. How many hours do I stream for? An average of 2. It does vary a bit by day, but typically 2 hours is about the benchmark. But I also have a Twitch stream most days, just not for the next couple of days. I have family stuff going on. But normal schedule, it's a 2-hour YouTube stream, small break, then a 2-hour Twitch stream. Ish. If you're looking for something similar, you are looking deep to see that show. Okay. Favorite horror? Favorite horror, maybe like again, Madoka Magica, School Live, something like that. Don't watch a whole lot of horrors. Mom almost found my. Okay, Shadow, you gotta stop. Were you good in any something? Goku or. What's wrong with chat? Why do you look like that, Austin? Who's smarter, Goku or Ayanokoji? I don't get into this stuff. Did you know that the One Piece is ending? It's not. I don't know where people are. People have been saying that for years. It's not ending. What do I think of Paradise? No spoilers. I haven't seen it. Can't tell you. Why do I remind you of Mighty Otaku? I have no idea. Recommendations for a smart MC, Dr. Stone. I'll have more. We'll Classroom of the Elite, Dr. Stone. If you want more, I'll give you more. Monster's also good. Have I seen The Amazing Digital Circus? I tried. It wasn't for me. Chat is weird. It's weird every stream. Every single weird. Every single day. Were you good in any subjects? Besides lunch? Depends which part of school. We're talking elementary school, high school, or college. I've seen Dr. Stone and try Monster. Were you good in any? Already answered that one. Have I seen The Amazing Digital Circus? 55. Devilman Crybaby, I've only seen one episode. I never really got into it. Parasite was fantastic. Demon Slayer was also good. It is good. Middle school had good lunches. Middle school, no. Well, first of all, Canada does not have middle school. It has like pre-K, kindergarten, elementary, high school, CEGEP, and college. Well, sometimes CEGEP. Is Devil May Cry good? I haven't seen it. Drifters, I haven't seen. I don't think. AOT is pretty good. Favorite Beyblade? I've only seen the original. The reason people are saying One Piece's ending is because Oda said years ago that he doesn't draw pirates with eye patches okay, so what you need to understand is we are in the final saga. Just because we're in the final saga does not mean the story's ending. We have years left. Multiple years. Not 1 year, not 2, a few. Like, what time do you usually stream? An average day is 9:30 a.m. Eastern, but it will be different for the next couple of days. The story about a decade left. I don't think One Piece is going to go for another decade. I don't think it's going to go for a decade. I do think it's going to go for almost a decade. Almost. Thoughts on Death Parade? Again, haven't seen it. Why what? Moise or Samo, I don't know who they are. And in the latest chapter, Shanks had an eye patch, but we've got years left. So you just skipped. So no, it goes after kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, 4, 5, 6. Then high school is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And in some provinces, it's 12. And then after that, in some provinces, you have the option to go to CEGEP or a trade or a university. So it really depends where you are in the country. Favorite Studio Ghibli? Probably Ponyo. Have I watched Scythe UK? I dropped it. One Piece is nowhere near finished. I agree. I mean, who could you beat in a fight? Number one? I'll beat anybody. Come at me. Oda will likely write the One Piece prize. You just have to find it. Yeah. Okay. Yes. You have to find the One Piece. Is One Piece pacing really that bad? It can be. If we're talking about the anime as it stands right now, it can be very rough. They are doing steps to fix it going forward, but currently, yes. I do play Pokemon Go. Solo leveling is fun. Thoughts on Death Parade? Death Parade is good as well. Shin-chan, I have not watched it. Ultimate Easter Hunt? Oh yeah, Ultimate Easter Hunt. Find the One Piece. Too bad I don't celebrate Easter. Which anime are you most excited for? Probably Black Clover or Frieren. Probably. Have I played One Piece? I do not play the One Piece TCG. Am I a villain? Sometimes. Depends on my mood. There's a fan pacing version. I mean, One Piece. Yeah, I don't really do that. I haven't seen it. There's also the One Piece, which is coming out, and the series is going seasonal. Have I seen Promised Neverland? I have not. I don't do power scaling. Sorry, name I can't read. Could you beat some random background characters in a romance anime? Yes. I mean, I can't out-romance them, because no. In terms of One Piece episodes, do you think it will actually produce as much as it has in the last 20 years? Actively produce. So, you mean, like, do we still have, like, double the amount of episodes? Like, another 1,000 episodes? No, I don't think we have 1,000 episodes to go. Thank you for the Rose average, and I don't think I thanked Johan for the heart. If I didn't, thank you, Johan. Just like 100 episodes. That was super slow. I need to go to bed. Well, we're hopping off in about 5 minutes or so, five-ish minutes. Can you say happy birthday to... You're getting banned. Also, thank you, Jerix, for the heart. I think JJK is better than the big three. I think you can have any opinion you want. You can have any favorites you want. Like, do I like JJK more than those? No. But I'm not going to, like, you have your taste. That's okay. What was the most anticlimactic ending? The recent season finale of Dress Up Darling was pretty bad. Do I collect any anime cards? I play Magic the Gathering. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. I don't do power scaling. I'm sorry, Logan. I think JJK is better. Have I seen Promised Neverland? Do I collect anime cards? I already answered all these. Okay, so race ending was anticlimactic. I don't think it was anticlimactic. I think it was rushed. I think it was rushed and a bit predictable. Very predictable. Manhwa or manga, I don't really read either. I'm sorry. Your birthday's in 2 weeks. Well, mine's in 1. Do I collect anime cards? Already answered that. So yes, and don't worry, we will have a birthday stream next week. We will have a birthday stream next week. I will still be here, even on my birthday. Do you think it'll be worth? Do you think it'd be worth the wait for the One Piece to start watching the One Piece? If you want to do that, you can. It's gonna be years though. Like the One Piece is not coming out next year, or the year after. You're gonna be waiting a while. Looking for recommendations on an isekai similar to Solo Leveling. Try Reincarnated as a Slime, I guess. That's, you know, if you want that overpowered MC kind of stuff, yeah, that'll do it. Or Overlord, though I think Slime was better, but season 3 is kind of okay. Which side would you have, Dragon Ball or JJK? Like, which do I prefer? Which depends which part of Dragon Ball. Like, original is great, Z is great, not a huge super fan. So, like, I guess Dragon Ball. Solo Leveling isn't a need. They asked for an isekai similar to Solo Leveling. So, I went with themes similar to Solo Leveling. I have a double chin. That's rough, dude. Might want to work on that. Do I think it'd be worth it? Okay. How good is it? Okay. How good is Code Geass? I'm not the person to ask about Code Geass because I'm not really into it. A lot of people love it. So, like, asking someone who's not into the series might not give you the best feedback on the series. Ben 10 out of 10? I never finished Ben 10, but it's got to be at least like an 8.5, 9. Gurren Lagann, best anime for motivation? Oh, I don't care about motivation. That does nothing for me. Ippo is solid. Best dad? I'm going to... No, don't make me ban you. Stop it. Have I seen Ippo? Yes. I have double chin. You watching Stranger Things? I am not. Going the goat for believing in yourself. I mean, you know what? If it does something for you, then great. I don't really need the motivation. I'm kind of set there. I'm good. Motivation never really affected me. Do I like Full Metal? I do very much. 10 on 10. How's my phone doing? Okay, my phone is barely hanging on. 2% and I gotta go. Like when my phone drops another 2%, I'm gone. How am I? Same as every day, I guess. I mean, all things considered. Have I seen Helma? I have not. Black Lagoon was good. I haven't seen the original Full Metal, only the Brotherhood version, so I can't really judge it. Are you walking in place? Yes, I am. Did I like Shield Hero? I like Season 1. The rest were garbage. I did not like the other ones at all. At all. Yeah. Watch Amahoma. I don't know that one. Hell's Paradise. Haven't seen it. I love Fullmetal Alchemist. I'm watching Brotherhood. I will eventually watch the original. I will eventually go back and watch the original. Cause like I love Brotherhood, so I gotta give the original a shot for sure. Austin, you know I'm intentionally ignoring you, right? Austin is looking for rage bait victims. Yeah, so exactly. Shikaku is the best dad in Naruto. Okay, he's a good dad. Shikaku's a good dad. You know what? Yeah, I like him as a dad. Do I agree the manga ending of AOT is worse? I never read it. I only watched it. What are you doing in life? Oh, having fun. Isn't AOT manga and anime the same? Again, I never read it. I can't tell you. High School DxD doesn't have fan service? No, it's here's the thing. It's terrible. If you think the plot is fan service, like the fan service does not count because it's part of the plot, no. It's just bad. It's disgusting. I have no interest in that kind of stuff. Senku or L or Bulma. Tony Stark. Apocalyptic scenario. So here's the thing. Probably not going to go with L in an apocalypse. Bulma, Tony Stark. The thing is, I think I would get along with more Tony Stark than Bulma. Senku isn't very physically competent. He's very intelligent, but he's lacking physical capacity. I'm going to go with Tony Stark because of his intelligence combined with his personality and physical fitness. What's better, in my opinion, Beyblade or Old Beyblade? I've only seen the original Beyblade. Which anime you've watched had the worst ending? Depends on how we define it. Depends. Because, like, there's some series that just fell off. Like, there's very few endings which were that horrible. Most of the bad endings just fell off. Like, are we going to talk about Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest? Because Fairy Tail, till the end of, like, the final season, I love that. Then 100-Year Quest was bad. Promised Neverland never saw, but I heard it was terrible. Tokyo Ghoul, really strong season 1, and then falls off. So, like, it depends how we look at it. Did I watch the recent Chainsaw Man movie? Yes, it was good. It was very good. My phone is literally about to die. I have to go in like 60 seconds. My phone is about to turn off. The Twitch stream is going to be on hold for a couple of days. As I mentioned, Shadow, multiple times. I have family issues to take care of this week. I'll be live again tomorrow. Have I watched Hunter x Hunter multiple times? Have a nice day. Oh yeah, don't forget to join the Discord. I linked that in both my chats. I came back and you're still here. Yeah, we're going to be hopping off in just a second. My phone's literally about to turn off. My phone is about to turn off. Could Senku be perfect in a One Piece crew? Not really. I mean, he can't fight. He'd be useful. He'd be useful. I mean, I guess he'd be like Vegapunk, kind of. Shield Hero, season 1 was good. 2, 3, and 4 were not good. Hunter x Hunter or Full Metal, I'm going with Full Metal. And let's do like 3 more like questions, comments before I call it. Could Senku be perfect? Promised Neverland, the worst ending. I mean, again, worst ending in fiction is just, I think it's a rage baiting comment. What if Senku ate a devil fruit? You can have a devil fruit and be useless. It may not change anything. Thank you, Jacob. Best sports anime, Ippo. Let's do one more like question/comment. Batman in an apocalyptic scenario. I mean, Batman would be good, I guess. He's not. I mean, he'd be good. It's just I'm not a huge Batman fan. What Blue Lock player do you think is the best? I don't know. Like, I objectively do not know. I don't think that hard about it. My favorite character is Nagi, and that's really the only thing I'm concerned with. Is Rent bad in Canada? Depends where. I think, like, yes, but it's worse depending on where you are in the country. Like, some places are bad, some places are really bad. So, yeah. We'll make that the last comment. Okay, guys, we'll be back again tomorrow afternoon because, again, my schedule is kind of off. Join the Discord. I'm calling it here. Phone is dead. Boop. Boop.